Hello everybody, this is Frank Bob and welcome to race number 10 of the 2020-21 NROL Siemens National Series season. This is the Mountain Dew 300 at the Orlando International Speedway. So this season's getting quite deep now. We've gone to a number of different tracks, but now it is time to race at Orlando, which is a track that we've raced at before. That's right, we came to this track last season, and we're back here this season for another weekend of racing here at the thingamajig, the numbers, Anyway, back here at the Orlando International Speedway. Yeah, just making all the wheels here. And yeah, so pretty interesting season, and this is going to be the first super speedway race of the Siemens National Series season, so I'll get to that more in just a little bit, but for now, let's give you a starting grid for the race. So in the pole for this one is Matthew Brown, alongside second is Henne, third is Rebecca, fourth is Austin Murray, fifth is John Doe, sixth is Brandon Jones, seventh is Greg Graff, eighth is Dave Blue, ninth is Cody Goforth, 10th is Casey Nico, 11th is Nathan Mond, 12th is Chase Briscoe, 13th is Keisha Richardson, 14th is DJ Reed, 15th is Daniel Hemrick, 16th is Tyler Massey, 17th is Jose Mills, 18th is Ryan Zeke, 19th is Anthony Alfredo, 20th is Zachary Fitzwater Sr., 21st is Bob Cobb Films, 22nd is Sebastian Coquelin, 23rd is Michael Lett, 24th is Justin Neely, 25th is Noah Gregson, 26th is Riley Herbst, 27th is Anthony Logan, 28th is AJ Omendinger, 29th is Justin Allgaier, 30th is Ed Wood, 31st is Harrison Burton, 32nd is Michael Freeman McShane, 33rd is Russell David, 34th is Austin Cindric, 35th is Ruby Lex Post, 36th is Ross Shane, 37th is Bob Hunter, 38th is Ernie Irvin, 39th is Shane Lamb, 40th is Winston Rimmer, 41st is Miles Center, and 42nd is Can't Drive. Okay. So, the Mountain Dew 300 at Orlando. So same story. The only real difference between this year's race and last year's race is the sponsor. Of course, there's also, you know, different drivers, different cars, but same series, same spirit. And also, this is the first race season where we'll be able to bring out the Super Speedway package for these cars. It's for some reason getting a bit slow to start here. Not sure why that is. So anyway, I think I was actually in this camera angle last year. Yeah, it's been a little while, but this race should be a fun one nonetheless. So Balkan Films is in this race, and he's actually quite deep in the field this time round. And just an interesting fact, Balkan Films actually won last year's edition of this very race. So can Balkan Films go on to do it for the second year in a row, or is this race going to be won by someone else? I mean, Balkan Films, he did win only a couple weeks ago at the Pensacola Road Course. But, you know, well, I mean, he's got that winning speed, but of course this is a completely different track. That was a road course, this is a super speedway, and not only is this any super speedway, this super speedway races backwards. Yeah, so rather than your traditional super speedway where they race clockwise, here they race anti-clockwise. Or no, is it anti-clockwise and they're racing clockwise? Yeah, that's right. So they usually race anti-clockwise on most racetracks, but here it is clockwise. There we go, now I got it right. So a different track than the usual. Okay, so let's make sure we get the... Yeah. Actually, I think, is this start finish straight? No, it shouldn't be. Oh, it is. Okay, let's now out. I guess he had a couple problems with getting things underway, but now we're going through. That was a bit fast. I'm pretty sure we started out on the straightaway, but whatever. I actually can't quite tell where we started, but whatever. So we will be this time by. I think the field was actually getting a little bit messy, so they wanted to give these guys extra lap to get lined up, but now the field has been formed and ready to go green flag racing. So I'm quite looking forward to this race. Hopefully there isn't a bunch of crashes, because in the first super speedway race of the season, well, at least for in general, you know, out of the Pensacola Super Speedway, or Pensacola International Speedway. And half the field got wiped out, and lap one crashes in both the truck race and the cup race. Now, that being said, this is the first Siemens National Series race, or on a super speedway. Frames dropping, that's the game. I hope. Oh yeah, let's hope this thing doesn't do my game. Although this track, compared to Pensacola, should be more, you know, thingy. Oh, this mod though, I think uses more resources than the one mod that we used last year, because of course there's a different series and different cars that I'm using for this year's Siemens National season compared to last year's. So let's hope that all goes well. We don't have any game crashes. Although game crashes, this could happen with if there's any race crashes. But let's hope that doesn't happen. Alright, so pace car is on pit road. Time to get this show on the road. Here they come. And green flag is in the air for the Mountain Dew 300 at Orlando International Speedway. First super speedway race for the Siemens National Series in the season. Matthew Brown getting a bit of a lead, although Rebecca on the inside lane and others trying to do things. Matthew Brown, though, with that commanding lead on the start. Ooh, Rebecca trying to go low. Field getting pretty spread out now. Rebecca, though, on that inside lane. Rebecca gonna have the lead here momentarily in this race. Rebecca still has yet to find success here in the Siemens National Series. Yeah, it's been a little while. Rebecca, though, will lead this lap. Brandon Jones also up here, though. Brandon Jones actually did quite a bit just last weekend at New Smyrna. He raced in the Truck Series, but then flopped. But then he raced in the Siemens Nations the following day and did well, all things considered. Just the following day, now he's in this series. Well, following weekend, he's in this. You know what I mean? He's in this race now. Brandon Jones continuing to hold off the leaders. Sidney Riley Herbst all the way on the bottom lane, you saw there. Matthew Brown trying to go high, with Dan Blue going low. So we can get pretty excited at this track. There's now Dan Blue just about to take the lead. Chase Briscoe falling behind. And Chase Briscoe going very low. Now you're witnessing the match of Super Speedway Racing, where it's not hard to take the lead, but it is hard to keep the lead. They're going 3 wide now for second. Oops. There's just an auger all up on the bottom lane. Allgaier trying to hold that lead on the bottom. Willie is able to go multiple lanes wide just behind him. Just Allgaier trying to go all the way to the bottom. Here comes Russell David with help from Michael Annette. They're on the bottom lane, trying to take away the lead in this race. Allgaier, though, holding Jones ground. Ooh, Russell David, though, shuts the door on him. Spurs digging in the ground. I think that's just a visual thing, though. Nothing that will actually affect the outcome of the race. It was going to be leg exposed. It was all the way back there. Is now up here. You know, at this track, or most super speedways in general, doesn't really matter where you start. You know, it's like some say it's not about where you start; it's where you finish. That is very important in this race. Here is now Ross sustaining the lead, and they're crashing. I think this will be our first caution of the day. Ross Chastain, though, on the inside. This is still the race back to the line. Ross Chastain, though, powering. It's got no brakes on the inside, but looks like Ross Chastain will win the race back to the line. Before, as you saw behind, pretty big accident. We have our first crash of the day at Orlando. Let's now go to the pace car and see what happens to bring out this first caution. Okay, let's wait for a little while. Well, of course. Because the crash happened, I'm pretty sure it was on the back straightaway. Let's see. Okay, let's wait for a while. Come on. Okay, lights went out right then, so that's when the crash happened. Okay, well, let's see who started this. I'm not sure how this crash actually developed. Okay, so it had to do with the guys on the high line. I think it was Freya McShane. Oh man, she's back to having a bad season apparently. So if she actually gets caught up with one of the other girls, oh no, no, it was Anthony Logan who started the crash actually. Let's see what happened here. So Logan gets caught up on Freya McShane, gets caught up on Rebecca, and the guys on the high line getting taken out. And the first field with nowhere to go, just can't avoid the accident. So this is lucky bunks that made it through unscathed. It's safe to say that some drivers fared this accident better than others. Okay, I won't pay too much attention to this crash because I don't want the game to crash with it. But so we go back here. Let's go now on Austin Cindric. Let's give a review of what happened. Yeah, a number of drivers involved, actually. Look at Jose Mills, who was one of the other drivers that got involved. And Rebecca, she had the lead for a brief moment, and now looks like her day is over. Man, oh man. So some cars with damage. Here's can't drive. So first crash today at Orlando. Ross Chastain, who just saved his season last weekend at New Smyrna, trying to keep the momentum going. But that was a pretty... Actually, it wasn't that big of an accident. It's going to be interesting to see who actually survived and who didn't. I feel now trying to get back in line. That's not behind the pace car. So a very big accident. So it's going to be interesting to see who actually... I think everyone survived. No, except for one driver. I think. Yeah. So essentially most of the field made it through, but it looks like the... Freya McShane, man. Yeah, not on the field anymore. Wow. So Freya McShane's bad season continues. I just don't know why I did with Freya McShane, but she just cannot find any ounce of good luck. Like, it seems every single race weekend, except for New Smyrna, she actually won a qualifying race, but every other time, something bad just seems to happen with her. And it's not because she's like a bad driver or anything. I think she's got skills, but it's just she keeps having all these things happen to her. Meanwhile, some of the field that got messed up in the accident are going to have to come in for a pit stop. Yeah, some drivers putting, actually some drivers not. Okay. Gonna put on a new set of tires after what just happened. Even those tires don't really matter here. You know, because you're barely stretching tires at all, because you're going to turn the car just a little bit to get to the corners. Feel slow to come out of their pit boxes for some reason. And, oh. Okay, so did you be back? You gotta put it. And then, oh, never mind. Nope. I thought I was gonna make it out. He didn't. And meanwhile, for the rest of the field, okay, let's still in the pace car, so we will be going green next time. Not next time by, sometime by. Let's actually skip to this bit. Lights still not going out on the pace car. Alright, so all the guys on pit road doing. And it also looks like a pit road for some reason. Very strange. Okay. So let's get forward another lap. Okay, lights now out. It is lining up the way that it's supposed to. But what's up with the guys on pit road? They go on the pit road just fine. Why are they still stuck on here? Maybe they'll join us eventually, but they just have to sort some other things out. I don't know. Well, whatever. This is the deal as it is. Let's fast forward now to start the race. Or restart the race, I mean. Okay, pace car's pulled off. And green flag is back in the air at Orlando. Some drivers now stuck on pit road to do the spin. Maybe there's something up with those cars that we didn't really know of. Otherwise, it would have been a quick pit stop for sure. Anyway, Chastain with the lead, although here's Noah Gragson, who got a bit of a better run on Chastain. Must have been the draft. Must have been the draft. Yeah, Noah Gragson just sweeps the lead now. Noah Gragson already has one win on the season. Going up against Chastain, who recently got his first win of the season. That was such an insane weekend back at New Smyrna. And Chastain leading now. Here comes just Noah Geyer. Mostly running for Taban Motorsports this weekend. He's got a teammate behind him. Who we're supposed to still have yet to have some success in the Siemens National Series. Might see he might be able to win one today. Feels getting pretty dicey. That led to an accident the last time. But Chastain, though, doing a solid job of keeping the lead. Of course, this is super speedway. As soon as you take that lead, you could lose it. Chastain, though, going to be the first driver of the day to lead an entire lap. But now that lead's going to come to an end, as here is Justin Allgaier. Now taking the lead. Chastain, though, actually getting run the high line. We don't see that every day. Oh, he's going to lose the run, though, as Noah Gregson tried to go high there, but... yeah, it wasn't a very safe move, was it? They feel getting absolutely insane now. Auger, though, he's led that entire lap, I think. Well, he's going to lose lead to Sebastian Kuckelon. I haven't talked about him too much this season. I mean, he's one of the new NRL guys, but... I figured I would have talked about him some more by now. But, not quite for some reason. Ah, well. But here's someone who I should have been talking about some more, who beat Lexingpulse. Now takes the lead. Now he's taking help from his teammate, BioColin Films. Who beat Lexingpulse, the rookie out of Tobaba Motorsports. And here's BioColin Films. Now remember, BioColin Films has won this race before. Could he do it again? Now the Menards boys of Brandon Jones and Austin Cindric on the inside. These two are not for the same team though, but they do have the same sort of company affiliation. Of course, Menards, big time supporter of Team Penske. It also comes with, you know, it's like a sort of a package deal for Brandon Jones and being at JGR. And Brandon Jones is going to lead a lap at Orlando. How about that? I wonder how many people had that one on their bingo card. They're going to try to keep the lead here, although Cody Goforth now trying to go low. With Ryan Sieg behind him. This feels pretty much all bunched up again. Although I'm grateful the game didn't crash at the first caution. So let's hope we can keep things that way. Ryan Sieg now going low on Cody Goforth. Sieg still yet to win a race in this series. He's been going on for quite a while now. But he will lead this lap at Orlando. So is Chase Briscoe. Briscoe, we'll get Ross Racing. And here's Jose Mills, who has now rejoined the track. But he's moving rather slowly. He's going to hold up some of the field. Yep. Wow, that's going to allow some of these guys to get past him. That's Ryan Sieg getting out to a bit of a gap on these guys in front. It's only going to be short-lived, though. And Ryan Sieg going to lead an entire lap. I hear another car. Oh, it's Can't Drive. Living up to his name. That's going to bunch up the field a bit. Ryan Sieg. And Nathan Mond. Oh, Nathan Mond. Now going to Sieg. The field continues to get around, can't drive. Don't worry though, this field will probably get back together as quickly as it breaks up. As Ryan Sieg, as a result of what's going on, he's going to lead another entire lap. Ryan Sieg is a man on a mission. Austin Murray, though, has a bit of a run. Greg Graff getting excited as well. And Greg Graff actually went all the way to the bottom lane. And Greg Graff now to the lead. Field is pretty broken up now. But Greg Graff now to the lead. There goes Ed Wood. Ed Wood all the way in the bottom lane. So like Greg Graff will lead this lap, but Ed Wood not too far away from taking the lead in this race. Oh no, Gregson going all the way to the bottom lane. Gregson looking for his second career win in the series. And there is Greg Graff on the high line. And Wood already got that speed. Look, Gregson now getting around him again. These two have been shuffling back and forth for the lead for a little while now. Oh, Ed Wood about to get split. And actually, Ryan Sieg trying to go all the way to high line. And the field is back together. Kind of. Oh, here comes Shane Lamb. Shane Lamb part of the manufacturer battle. Oh, this year the cars are more even. So Shane Lamb actually able to do things that he wasn't quite able to last season as a rookie. Yeah, Norwich the lead, but here comes Shane Lamb attempting to take the lead. It's close. I think Shane Lamb got it though. Yep, by 0.2 seconds. Here's Nathan Mond. And also here comes Anthony Alfredo. Alfredo running on a part-time schedule for Rich Tildes Racing. And Anthony Alfredo now goes underneath Nathan Mond for the lead. There's another part-timer in Daniel Hemrick behind him. And Daniel Hemrick now to the lead. How long until this 8 car goes to victory lane for the first time? I mean, it did win a race last weekend thanks to Ryan Preece. But that was only a qualifying race. It was only a heat race, actually. This is the real deal now. Listen, Haley getting a bit rapid. Actually, this front pack is actually split up from the back pack behind them. Is this in Haley? Goes underneath. There's Haley, a rookie out of Colleague Racing. Cody Goforth back to the lead. So at this point, this entire front pack is pulled away from the backpack. Although none of the cars in this are Tobal Motorsports cars. That'll be interesting. So I guess we'll have to wait till they pass Can't Drive again. But when's the next lap car? Oh, it's Tyler Tomasi rejoined the track recently. And Can't Drive as well. That'll be interesting to see. Now it's Haley back and forth with Goforth. It's Cody Goforth now to the lead. Matthew Brown back up here. Yeah, Matthew Brown does lead that lap. No, Cody Goforth is at that. Matthew Brown on the inside lane. Trying to take the lead in this race. There's Tyler Tomasi, who happens to be a Tobal Motorsports car. He actually got involved in the crash from earlier. Now, hopefully, so I think that's just because he's not in the pack. Although Jose Mills wasn't in the pack, and he just, you know, he just fell off despite being in the pack. Well, Tyler Tomasi does have a little bit more speed, so he might be able to join these guys and do some racing with them. It's not like racing, you know, because of course Tyler Tomasi still a lap down, but I just might be able to do something. Who knows? He might even be able to help out his teammates. Although here is Can't Drive, who is so slow. I don't know, Phil gets around him like nothing. Wow. Okay. It's almost as if Can't Drive wasn't even there. So Cody Goforth now seamlessly and the rest back makes his way up through the field. Cody Goforth also has Austin Murray behind him. And Austin Murray, I think he tries to take the lead there, but Cody Goforth held them off. Although here is Ed Wood on the inside lane. Greg once again trying to get up here. Chase Briscoe here as well. X feels a heck of a lot smaller now with Can't Drive and his mishaps. Really, the only thing that can group these guys back together if another caution were to come out, which is pretty unlikely, it looks like. I say unlikely. I don't know. I really don't know if there's going to be another spin or not. Greg Graff's still up here, though. Ooh. A little bit of Raji with Edwood there. But Edwood, though, has the lead for the time being. Edwood in his second full-time Siemens National Series season. He won one race last season. Can he get a win this season? His Briscoe goes low. Chase Briscoe's going to lead this lap as well. Actually, that might have been Daniel Hemrick. Oh no, Briscoe led the lap, but only by a really small margin. As Daniel Hemrick, now your leader. And actually, the field's gone kind of bunched up. I think Anthony Logan now part of this pack. I haven't seen him in front all day, or at least Not until now, anyway. Tyler Tomasi actually sticking with this pack. He's a lap down, but at least now he can have some sort of speed. As Daniel Hemrick, who has never won a race in the NRL. Could this ultimately be his first? Ooh, Haley though going high. And his front packs. At this point, he's completely separated. Here's Tonto Massey. Actually, how many laps is tired down? Can't find a number 76. Come on, 3 laps down. Dear oh dear. Not good for the Toronto Motorsports rookie. On the flip side, though, he is still fast. And say if a caution were to come out while he's in front of the lead pack, that would help him get back a lap. Matthew Brown. All the way on the inside lane. Yeah, this front pack. Actually, this is the entire top 10. All broken away from everyone else. Thanks to Can't Drive. So unless something happens which gets these guys back together, I don't really see much of a battle from the other guys. Like at this point, this is one of these top 10 will win the race. But as for anyone behind these guys, it's not looking very likely. Here's Greg Graff. Oops. Yeah, man. Unless the rest of the guys, you know, the top 11 and back, unless they'll have something for these guys up here, someone in the top 10 is gonna win this race. And here's also worth mentioning, none of these drivers up here have won a race yet this season. So unless some breakthrough comes in from guys behind, someone is going to win their first race today. I was just mentioning earlier how Balcom Films, you know, he's won a race here before, he could do it again. Yeah, unless something happens, or like, unless a caution comes out with bunks at the field, I see no chance in Balcom Films winning this race again. Oddly enough, though, another Tobago Motorsports car, Toyota Massey's up here, although he's not racing for position, of course. He's 3 laps down. Oops. He's 3 laps down. Do apologize for that. 3 laps down, not actually racing for position. Really, he's up here because, you know, the pack caught up to him. And Toyota Massey actually on pace with the field. So it's the same as a few laps down, so he can't make it count, really. 10 laps to go. And here's Can't Drive once again. Could he slow up this front group? He does. For a second. That really slow these guys up. Which will allow the rest of the field to catch up. Alright, things are going to get really good now. Yep. The backpack is caught up thanks to Can't Drive's antics. I'll still have to try to find a way around him. Man, look at that. Wow. So drivers who weren't even in this front pack are now getting up to this front pack. How many more drivers can do it? Yeah, quite those guys are still trying. Okay, well that's that for now. So, according to scoreboard, just nearly still leading. Oh. Couldn't actually just split up the field a lot more than it brought them back together. Because now this lead pack is broken away. Just nearly leading. Down a bit of his own, on his own island now. Small island. You got Cody Goforth, Ed Wood, and Greg Graff. There's still enough laps to make something happen. This front field is pretty fast. These guys are going a little bit faster. We gotta wait till I get past the front straightaway to do this, yeah. Okay. So we do have less than 10 laps to go. Oh, here's Jose Mills. Ooh, he's gonna make things interesting. Man, once again, the field having to make the way around a slow car. Oh, Haley, though, has been the fastest at getting around these slower cars. There's like more of the field to get around and try to keep up with the front pack. Man, this field trying everything they can to just get back together and race for that win. Looks like they are doing it. So just in Haley. That they're lose leads to Ed Wood. As these two have, well, they're a bit of a way, but yeah, they're going to lose speed because of the draft. The field is getting back together. Kind of. Now Ed Wood leading this lap. Here comes Greg Graff. So some guys that weren't in this front pack earlier are now up here. Yeah. Still getting more competitive now. And Greg Graff now going underneath Ed Wood. Greg Graff running an unsponsored car. So he's ran with a, Mustang style livery. There's still a bit of a gap between this field and the guys behind, but actually some drivers that were in this field I think fell out. I don't know. Never mind. So Greg Graff still leads. Here comes John Doe. I barely talked about him this season. Also the Nards boys on the bottom trying to kick back up. Five laps to go. Still have no idea who's going to win. This race is still a complete toss-up. As John Doe leads, here comes Shane Lamb. A number of guys up here looking for their first career win. All in sync on the bottom lane. Might become the second repeat winner in this series. Shane Lamb, though, to the bottom. Shane Lamb, he was there last season, but didn't really do anything cool. And now, here he is, leading a lap at Orlando. It is a super speedway, but it's still something. Here comes Olsenuk, though. 4 to go. Austin Cindric. Now to the inside of Shane Lamb. Brandon Jones up here as well. Ubi Lexpo's going all the way to the low line. Well, here's Brandon Jones trying to take the lead away. This is now about being at the right place. No, in the right place at the right time. As Brandon Jones now leading. Here comes Nathan Amon, another driver trying to become... Actually, no. Nathan Amon, the first repeat winner. No, wasn't it? No, he wasn't a repeat winner. That's Casey Nenico. Nathan Amon, actually, no. He will still be the second repeat winner with 3 laps to go. As Amon did win at Auto Club. So Nathan Amon also another driver that could become the second repeat winner. Here comes Damien Blue, though. I think it's Damien Blue. Just say Damien Blue to keep it simple. And Hubi of Lexpost with the spin on the bottom lane. Could he have a plan? As Damien Blue holds the lead. Man, this is going to get intense now. 2 laps to go at Orlando. Who is going to do it? Damien Blue in the lead. Man, he'll be with Lex and Pulse. It's cool to see him up here. It might be a little bit too early though. Here comes Can't Drive. And Shane Lamb spins and wrecks. And there is a crash. Caution has come out. Hoopy Lexipulse took the lead. Hoopy Lexipulse had a bit of a lead though. Although still sold him off. It's gonna come down to this. Hoopy Lexipulse scores his first career NROL Siemens National Series win at the Orlando International Speedway. Wow! Hoopy Lexipulse now joins an elite status of winning for Tobaban Motorsports. Wow! That is so nice. Hoopy Lexipulse is a winner in the NROL Siemens National Series. It's crazy. We'll look at that record crash in a minute, but I just want to marvel this for a moment. How about that Hoopy Lexipulse? He started back in the field. And here he is, running up front. Still 1 more lap to go, though. This is technically the white flag lap. But it is under caution. Quite a few skid marks. We'll look at the record in a minute, but just want to marvel this. This is a pretty special moment for Tobaban Motorsports. Shades of last year, when a certain driver won his first win, or got his first win in the series for Tobaban Motorsports, whose name we will not mention. Hoopy Lexipulse. Odd enough, the replacement for that driver is now a winner in the Siemens National Series. And this time it'll be official. Hoopy Lexipulse scores his first career NRL Siemens National Series win at a super speedway. How about that? And now the driver that he replaced got his first win at a super speedway back at the Daytona Summer Race last season. This year though, it's a different time of the year, different track. Still in Florida though, it's still super speedway. But Tobaban Motorsports can celebrate this one for a while. Who be Lexington Pulse? Another Tobal Motorsports driver to win in the Siemens National Series. It looked like all was lost for Hobie Lexington Pulse after the field got split up there. As well, they can't drive. But then crazy things happened at the end of the race. Hobie Lexington Pulse, he was there. He was there at the right time. It was ready to strike. Then the field crashed, and the cards came out, and Hobie Lexington Pulse won the race back to the line. And that was it. That was all he had to do, and he won the race in general. Oh, it's pretty different to how, a certain other guy won, his first career win last year, but hey, you take these wins however you can. And Hobie Lexington Pulse, he did it. It's amazing to me how, in less starts, Hobie Lexington Pulse now has his first win before Russell David. There's been a little bit of, what's the word? What's the best word I can use? A little bit of sausages between, Hobie Lexington Pulse and Russell David back at Tobal Motorsports, but hopefully that now kind of changes, because Hobie Lexington Pulse is a winner. And 10 races in. So this guy's first career went quicker than a certain other guy did. It took him about 14 or so many races. Hobie Lexington Pulse, this is his 10th career start in the Siemens National Series. And now he's done it. This is crazy stuff, man. Well, anyway, I'm done marveling. Let's now see what happened to cause that crazy result. So go back a lap. A couple laps, actually. So we look here. Hobie Lexington Pulse. He was ready to pounce. But if that wreck didn't happen, he would have had one more lap to go. And who knows if Hobie Lexington Pulse would have been able to haul him off for one more lap. But luckily, he didn't have to. He was at the right place at the right time. It was actually just getting around Damon Blue, who, wow. You know what? The timing, though, was perfect. Because look at what happened here. So, right at the same time, Can't Drive is coming up, and the field wrecks. So the field wrecks to bring out the caution, and then Can't Drive, who was there on the high lane, slows them up, breaks up the front of the field. Hobie Lexington Pulse, the only driver who doesn't get slowed up by Can't Drive. This would have been very difficult for Hobie Lexington Pulse if they had one lap to go, but since the cards came out, this was it. This was the final lap in the race for Hobie Lexington Pulse that he had to lead, and he did it. Man, how about that? Man, finishes like this come once in a very long time. So let's see what happened to bring out this caution. So Shane Lamb actually gets involved. I think it was Cody Goforth. We're going to have to look at that from the helicopter. Actually, can we look at that from this camera? Oh yeah, we can. This is a good angle. So you have Shane Lamb, who gets caught up with Cody Goforth. Oh no, it was Chase Briscoe, actually. No. It was Shane Lamb trying to move up the risk, but Chase Briscoe was there. And the field behind him, once again, has nowhere to go. Brandon Jones spins around, Austin Murray gets involved, Chase Briscoe, and others get involved. Tyler Tomasi, and oh my goodness, Russell David even got involved with that. Wow. Let's actually look at that from Russell David's point of view. He's driver still looking for a win in anything. And oh man, he was in 22nd, so couldn't do much better, but then he just can't avoid the accident and gets involved. Wow. It's unfortunate for most of these guys, but man, that was really good timing for your winner, Hobie Lexington Pulse. So how about that? That's insane. I'm just geeking out over this because this is just such a big deal. For Tobal Motorsports. You know, Toronto Motorsports hasn't been the best team this season, at least not yet anyway. You know, Ford Development only has one win in the Skills Cup Series, and Balcon Films only has one win. Well, Toronto Motorsports as a whole has one win in this series, but now they have two. And so with Lexington Pulse, the rookie, the big deal at Toronto Motorsports, is now a winner in this series. And I'm sure he will remember this moment for a long time. And hopefully this will be the first of many for Ruby Lexington Pulse. So, let's give you the rest of the finishing grid. So, Ubi Lex Post with the win. Damian Blue coming 2nd, Edward 3rd, Anthony Logan 4th, Justin Allgaier 5th, Ryan Seek 6th, Nick Dumont 7th, Cody Go 4th, 8th, John Doe 9th, Matthew Brown 10th, Greg Graff 11th, Daniel Hermick 12th, Bob Warner 13th, A. Jumping 14th, Shane Lamb 15th, Noah Grayson 16th, Casey Nico 17th, Chase Bridgewell 18th, Miles Stern 19th, Austin Murray 20th, Ross Stain 21st, Brandon Jones 22nd, Keisha Richardson 23rd, Zergy Fitzroy Sr. 24th, Russell David 25th, Chris Neely 26th, Oz Cynic 27th, Bunker Films 20th, Bruce Rimmer 29th, Anthony Alfredo 30th, Sebastian Gogolan 31st, Tyler Smash 11th, Kean Drive 33rd, Jose Mills 34th, Riley Earp 35th, Ernie Urban 36th, DJ Reed 37th, Henry 38th, Rebecca 39th, Michael 40th, Harrison Burton 41st, and Freeman Chang 42nd and last. Well, unfortunately, her bad luck continues, but it is a good day for Dabal Motorsports, as one of their rookie star drivers is now a winner in this series. So, but that is of me geeking about that. Hopefully, though, this is the first of many, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in whatever I make next.